now. I think that was the issue when they went on. They went on immediately after the Zamboni left the ice, and there was a bit of water still. As you know, the warmer climate here in Western Australia can be a bit of an issue, but we're set to get underway. It has. The mist has gone. And the Thunder have won the opening face-off. Hazelhurst tried the stretch pass. It's a score! Peter King couldn't control the puck. Oh, wow. What a start for the Thunder. 7 seconds into period number 3. They've taken the lead. Oh, I didn't think much of it because it was a routine dump-in against Pete King. But he couldn't control the rebound of a routine dump-in from Rob Hazelhurst. And ghosting in and slamming it on the backhand was Michael Dorr. And he's got his second of the game. What a strange play, Luke Worthington.
That was just one of those things that you don't see coming, especially in the form that Peter King's been. And he couldn't, like you said, he just couldn't control the puck. Michael Dorr nets his double.
So he's got 2. And the Thunder have a 3-2 lead after 7 seconds of period number 3. The assist will go to Rob Hazelhurst. After Michael Dorr won the face-off back to Hazelhurst. As I said, routine dump-in, and Pete King will want that one back because he couldn't control it. As this one, the Adrenaline win the face-off, and long slap shot from the red line into the zone on Heemskerk. And he just swallows that one up and controls the rebound. So 3-2 Perth Thunder. Michael Dorr, we think, gets his second of the game. I think it was him in front of the net on the backhand. He took the congratulations. So
yeah, I think it was.
We'll wait for the scoring confirmation. The Thunder win the face-off in their defensive zone. Yes, it is Michael Dorr who gets the credit for the goal. As the Thunder get in on the left wing, Bernard's shot goes off the paraphernalia of King and up into the netting. And we'll have a face-off to the right of Pete King. Frantic start to period number 3 as Michael Dorr scores 7 seconds in after a long dump in from Hazelhurst. Just ends off the paraphernalia of the goalie and on his stick. And it is 3-2. 2 goals in the game for Michael Dorr. 3 goals on the weekend.
Yep.
8 goals across the last 2 weekends. He's in outstanding form as far as goal scoring goes. He was an assist man leading into this weekend, but he's finding the back of the net at the moment.
He seems to be centering the line like we alluded to earlier.
The cross-ice pass here comes from Dorr after the Thunder win the face-off. It went off the skate of Bro, and he couldn't control it. Now the pass looking to come back to the line, but the Adrenaline control. Pass back into their own zone. Huxley leaves it there for McMillan, who wheels behind his net and comes out with speed. His pass through centre, though, is broken up there by Dorr, who backhanded it looking for Bro, but he lost an edge going back for the puck. And McMillan now goes back to control and play it off the wall. And he just one-hands it through centre. And picking up the puck on the break is Oddie, who shoots. And a save is made by Heemskerk. In fact, it was Rezek who created the shot. And Heemskerk, a comfortable save with the glove.
Good chance there by Rezek from the high slot. He took a scorcher on Thomas Heemskerk, who was well in position like he always is. Manages to just collect that one in the glove, swallow it up, and just, like I said, no trouble for the import netminder.
Cox wins the face-off in the defensive zone for the Thunder, and Kudla picks up speed behind his own net and looks to break out of the zone, but he lost control of the puck. Well done there by Fedor. He picks it up. His shot goes just wide of the far side of the net. And the puck is now on the near wall, where Kudla wins the battle and then comes up with the puck and skates up ice. He passes it left wing there for play coming in. Harrop, his shot is saved by King and then pushed away to the corner as the Adrenaline come up with the puck and break out of the zone through Oddie. Oddie gets to centre red, looks to dump it in, but it goes straight back off the stick of a Thunder defenseman. And up comes Kairos in on the right wing. Kellen drag, shot saved by King. Rebound as not put into the net. And a Adrenaline defenseman goes flying in and dislodges the net. That was Gabriel O'Connor, and we'll have a face-off to the left of Pete King. A nervous moment there for King as he again couldn't control the rebound, and the early goal might have got the goalie King for Adelaide rattled.
Yeah, it does seem like King is a bit rattled. He hasn't been himself since that goal. He was really composed and well positioned throughout, I guess, the entire weekend up until this point. So,
hopefully for the Adrenaline's sake, it doesn't last too long, because he's looking a little bit shaky at the moment in the net as the Adrenaline win the face-off and go back behind their own net to control. It's dropped off, and now the puck was looking for Fedor. He tipped it into the zone, but it was from behind the red line, so that will be icing. And we'll have a face-off back in the Adrenaline defensive zone. The Thunder with a 3-2 lead. We've played 2 minutes and 6 seconds of period number 3. Of course, a 20-minute period for those who are unfamiliar with the Australian Ice Hockey League.
Yep.
Well, we talked about it during second intermission with Chris McRae that Heemskerk's made the saves he's had to make so far in this game.
But nothing too spectacular,
No,
really.
he hasn't been out of the ordinary. Made a couple of good saves through traffic.
Credit to the Thunder defense.
Penalty killers. Oh, the Thunder win the face-off clean, and Bremner's one-time shot is saved by King. That'll give him a bit more confidence. It'll straight into the chest of King, that one-time shot.
So the Thunder, I guess, are doing exactly what Adelaide were doing at the end of the second period yesterday from the exact same position on the ice too, just putting anything they can on the net off the face-off, and hopefully it'll pay off for them in spades like it did with Adelaide yesterday.
Well, Tomic Sacks in to take the face-off for the Thunder on this third line. The Adrenaline win the face-off. And going back to controls, Huxley. He's checked into the wall by Sack. There's a 3-on-2 there for the Thunder. Sack's pass back out in front, and Jeffress puts it just wide. I nearly called him by his nickname. As it's played down low now, Jeffress plays it back to the line. Bremner's long shot, good blocker, saved by King. Puts it wide of the net. And now Hazelhurst keeps it in the zone. Good zone time here for the Thunder, but going back to control is Huxley in his defensive corner. And the Adrenaline will manage to skate it out through centre with speed. Here's Cole McMillan, plays it down low, look to play it back in front, but a good sliding block of the pass there by Hazelhurst. And he plays it back up to the blue line and out of the zone. Bremner, he controls beautifully and skips around defenseman. Left-handed shot blocked. The rebound comes out there for Jeffress. He couldn't get a shot in on net as that was blocked up high. Now it's away to the near side wall. Hazelhurst's shot is blocked up high there by the skate of Bernard, and the Adrenaline managed to skate out of the zone. And the shot from Rezic. Here's a soft one in on Heemskerk, who's able to make an easy save with the blocker and stop play. Thunder creating some serious zone time at the moment.
The Thunder have really turned the tables here. It looks like they've created pretty much more offensive chances in this last few sequences or strung together a better sequence than they have all weekend. So it's been great to see so far.
And they have a 3-2 lead to show for it. As from the face-off, the shot comes in from the near side wall off the stick of Fedor. And the save is made by Heemskerk. 3-2 is the score. An early goal in period number 3 from Michael Dorr sees the Thunder in front by that margin. As the Adrenaline win the face-off, Fedor gets it back to the line. Shot comes through after the pass from Fabian. And it goes well wide in the net. Woodman controls. The pass back through centre was out of the reach of Dorr, and the Adrenaline will control just forward of the red line. Good cross-ice pass back here for Fabian, who looks to skate into the zone. Loses the puck off his stick, and well done by Kudla. Tried to play it through centre. Missed the stick of Bernard. And now the Adrenaline will go back to control. O'Connor passes left side for Fabian. His pass was looking to get up and out of the zone, but Dorr breaks that up. Manages to keep the zone for the Thunder. Battle for the puck on the near wall. Plays it down low. Bernard is checked to the boards in the right wing corner. Battle for the puck. And now Dorr plays it back out in front. Was looking for Bro. Couldn't control it with the stick. Under defensive pressure. Now Bro comes up with the puck. Good diagonal pass. Looking there for Punla, whose shot is through on net and sealed up beautifully by Pete King. And we'll have a face-off to the right of the Adelaide netminder. 3-2 Thunder.
Good to see Punla, the rookie, out there getting a shift in the offensive zone. He's usually down there when they're in the defensive zone, and they managed to cycle it across to him. He got a shot on net, and I mean, anything you can get now on Peter King is good now that he's under a bit more pressure than usual, and I guess the end result of that is an offensive zone draw for the Thunder. So
there's a penalty been assessed to the Adrenaline here as well. It's Wahib Darj who's going to sit in the box for a couple of minutes. I didn't catch what the penalty was for.
Neither did I.
But it's going to be a power play for the Thunder. There was nothing untoward around it, so I'm guessing it might be a stick infraction of some description, a hook, possibly, or maybe some interference. We'll find out when the penalty is announced. But it is a power play for the Thunder and a big chance for the Thunder to go a couple of goals ahead for the first time on the weekend. As Cox loses the face-off, but the Thunder initially kept the zone, but it goes back out to centre where Kudla controls and passes back up ice for Kairos. His pass through centre is blocked. Eventually ends on the stick of Cox. His right wing pass is there for Woodman. Good cross ice pass again, back for Cox, but he couldn't control it. And the Thunder are yet to gain the zone on the power play. Going back to controls, Kudla, right wing pass, Kairos plays it cross ice. And again, they're stuck in the neutral zone at the moment, the Thunder, as the Adrenaline clear at the length of the ice, and Heemskerk comes out to control. Kudla behind the net. Skating out on the right wing's Webster, and he receives the pass. Just gets to centre end, in over the blue line on the right wing. Drops a pass there for Kairos, and the Thunder are able to set up now on the power play. Back to the line, pass there for Woodman. Drops it down for Kudla. His shot is blocked away to the corner. In fact, it's Cox, beg your pardon. Blocked away to the corner. Kairos controls. Back to the line. Here's Kudla. Just puts a wrister in on net, and that one's absorbed by Pete King. A little bit of zone time there for the Thunder, but the top power play unit will make its way back onto the ice now.
Yeah, absolutely. Great work on the power play there for the Thunder. I guess the ultimate aim is to just get things on net when you're on the power play. They've done well to do that, but I'd like to see them, now that the import line's coming out onto the power play along with Rob Hazelhurst and now Bernard up on the blue line, hopefully get a good shot from somewhere high percentage.
As the Adrenaline win the face-off in the defensive zone, Fabian looks to play it around the wall, but it only goes as far as the line where Bro plays it down low. And now Bernard has it back at the line. Hazelhurst receives the pass, gives it back to Bernard, who's pinched down the wall, back to the line. Hazelhurst lines up a one-time, he shoots and scores! Gets through traffic and through Pete King, through the 5-hole. And the Thunder on the power play get their second power play goal of the night and double the advantage that they have over the Adrenaline with 5:23 played in period number 3.
Great one-timer there by Rob Hazelhurst going straight through the 5-hole of Peter King. I don't think he could see a thing back where he was. There was a lot of traffic in front of the net. Credit to the Thunder for getting in front of him. But yeah, Peter King has they found a chink in his armour, I think.
It's not his usual MO, Rob Hazelhurst, to have a one-timer. He's usually a get it on the stick and wrist it on net.
Yep.
So you could see him sort of change his mind in the wind-up as the puck was coming to him.
It was a slow roller as well, really.
Yeah, it was. It just got through traffic. You could see that King just didn't see it off the stick.
Couldn't see a thing, yeah.
So the Thunder assume a 4-2 lead on the back of a goal from Rob Hazelhurst, and there's a penalty off the face-off, and it's going against the Thunder.
Two power play goals for the Thunder tonight.
It is 2 for 3 on the power play of the Thunder, and Sean Hamilton is going to head to the penalty box. Not ideal timing for the Thunder. They've got themselves a 2-goal lead. The Thunder will go on the penalty kill. The Adrenaline have a chance to get themselves back into the game on the power play as Hamilton will sit for 2 minutes for hooking off the face-off at centre ice. So they have a chance to eat into the 2-goal lead the Thunder have created. They've scored the last 3 goals, the Thunder, in this game as Bernard wins the face-off in the defensive zone. Woodman plays it around the wall and all the way the length of the ice. And around, well, it ends up on the left wing wall, and picking the puck up in the offensive zone is Dorr. He's checked to the ice. And there's a penalty coming up on the Adrenaline. And again on the power play. The second time on the power play they have taken a penalty. And it wiped off 18 seconds of power play time before we go back to 4-on-4.
That's the third time this weekend that they've done that.
Taken a penalty when they've been on the power play. And, well, there goes the opportunity to eat into the 2-goal lead with the power play.
Absolutely, and I think it was a bit of an interference there on Michael Dorr down on the wall. I'm not sure what the actual call was.
Cole McMillan, it will be for interference, I think.
Interference down on the left-hand sideboard, really coming in hard and just bumping him away from the puck that he didn't have.
Well, the rule is, of course, that if you deny a player a chance to have the puck by skating out of your way to hit them, it is an interference call, and that's exactly the definition of the rule.
By definition, he did exactly that, yes.
That would fit right next to the dictionary definition of interference in a game of hockey, if there was a hockey dictionary. And it's 4-on-4 as the Adrenaline control off the face-off. O'Connor passes through centre for Darge, who comes in with speed. O'Connor plays it in front for Darge. He scores! Great play from the Adrenaline. And they score in the 4-on-4, and they cut the margin back to 1. It's 4-3. Brilliant play with speed again from O'Connor and Darge through centre. And while Darge missed the initial tip-in, he was able to corral his own miscontrolled puck in front with Heemskirk out of position and just slot it into the short side. Second
sort of goal on that exact point of the net that Darge has got this weekend with that wraparound goal coming yesterday, tipping that one in there. The Darge line's working really well off the rush, creating some fast-paced, high-percentage chances.
So it's 4-3 in favour of the Thunder on the back of a goal from Wahib Darge. He gets his first for the evening. It'll be his second point of the night. He's got a goal and an assist this evening.
And his third of the weekend.
His third of the weekend. So the Adrenaline control the face-off after they've cut into the lead. And they managed to gain the zone. But Kudla goes back behind his own net to control, and Bernard gets it. He passes right wing for Dorr. Dorr is in on the right wing, drops it off for Bro, who snaps a shot. And it's saved by Pete King, who holds it to his chest, and we'll have a face-off to the left of Pete King. 4-on-4 at the moment still, as the Thunder are rolling with 1 defenseman and 3 forwards.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Jessico Bernard, he always, whenever they're on the special teams, Bernard seems to drop up to the blue line, and I think he does well because he manages to cycle it around well with the other imports who are down low. And worst case scenario, well, not even worst case scenario, but usually he can take a shot himself like he's about to now.
Well, Bernard, he lines up after the Thunder win the face-off. Big slap shot goes wide of the net, but the Thunder managed to keep the zone. And down low, it's passed back to the line for Kudla. Cross-ice dump. Now, Bro was taken down away from the puck, and he can't get control of the puck. And now the Adrenaline come the other way with speed as gaining the zone. Having the puck checked away from his stick there was Fedor. And now skating out of the zone on the right wing is Dorr. He has some speed going. Cross-ice pass for Bro, who scores! Ripping shot from Ben Bro after a brilliant cross-ice pass from Michael Dorr, and it's 5-3 in favour of the Thunder. Another 4-on-4 goal. Michael Dorr gets his third point of the night, and Ben Bro gets his second.
So yeah, I mean, we've really seen the ice open up in this 4-on-4 sequence. 2 goals coming in really quick succession. The Perth Thunder import line, like we said earlier, have been clicking really well. It seems as if Jessico Bernard's moved to the wing during general play, still taking the draws, but Michael Dorr's sort of been centering the line during general play, and I think that it's paying off in spades for the Perth Thunder. A great coaching move by Dave Kenway.
Well, he did something different on that play as well. Dorr had the similar play earlier on the mini breakaway where he was in on his own, chose to take the shot himself. This time he sold shot, gone the cross-ice pass, and Bro has had a pretty open net to aim at. Nothing on Pete King there. Nothing he could do about that. Just a great pass from Michael Dorr.
And that's the experience that those imports have. They can change it up like that.
And the rocket off the stick of Ben Bro opens up that 2-goal margin once again for the Thunder as we still skate 4 aside. 2 4-on-4 goals in the space of a couple of minutes. As Rob Hazelhurst has it in his own zone, then controls, gets in over the line. His shot goes high and wide of the net. And O'Connor goes back to control for the Adrenaline. Played up ice. And now here's Darge. Darge plays it back for O'Connor, who skates with speed in on the left wing. Has it checked off his stick, and back of the line, Darge manages to keep the zone, looking to play it down low, but Hazelhurst does well to get a stick on the puck, plays it around the wall, looking for Cox, but first back to it is Fabian. He tries to play it off the wall, and eventually it gets through to Darge off the stick of Cox. And now Darge plays it up off the glass, the length of the ice, and now here's Woodman going in hard to the corner with Corstens. And Woodman plays it up there for Cox. And now we're back to 5 aside. As Kairos controls, plays it up the wall. Cox drops it off there for Harrop, who goes back to his own zone to control. Just killing a bit of time at the moment. Good pass for Kudla, who builds up some speed through centre. Goes in. Looked like it could have been offside, but referee waves it down, and the Adrenaline clear the zone. Campbell's cross-ice pass goes off the wall. Doesn't go far enough for icing, so the Thunder will be able to complete the forward change. And the pass up ice for the Adrenaline went here with Carbonate, who just chops it in behind the net. Heemskirk stops up, controls it. Campbell now gets it to Kudla. Kudla pass through centre for Bremner. Bremner gets it in on the right wing, and Sack goes down to control. In behind the net, Bremner looks to play back up the wall, but the Adrenaline come up with the puck in the defensive zone, and Fedor with speed through centre. Just goes to the outside there of Campbell. Wheels in behind the net. Now he plays it back to the line. A big winding shot and a blocker save from Heemskirk. And it goes away to the corner. Darge plays it in deep there for Riley. Back to Darge. And now back to the line. The shot from O'Connor is saved with the blocker by Heemskirk. And now the Thunder are able to escape the zone through Kudla. And Campbell, well, cleverly, just a good bit of soccer skill there from Jamie Campbell, just kicks it out of midair and clears the zone, and the Thunder are able to get the change as the Adrenaline play it back to the goaltender King, who plays it there for O'Connor. It's knifed off the stick of Fabian by Cox. In fact, it was Bro, and a great save there from Pete King on a mini breakaway. And Hazelhurst is controlling in his own zone. As now here's Dorr, right wing pass. Thunder another chance through Bernard. He couldn't control it. Now the shot comes through the shaft of the stick of King. Deflected punless shot just over the top of the net. Could have gone anywhere, the deflection off the shaft of the stick. As the pass comes through, cross crease for Bro. Save from King. Rebound pops out to the slot. It's controlled at the line by Hazelhurst, who shoots. Oh my God, what a save by Pete King. Oh my. That was something else with the paddle of the stick. He was nowhere to be seen. And then just came skating across and threw his stick in front of the puck to stop the shot from Hazelhurst going into a wide open net. If you can believe it, there's a whistle on the play. I'm not sure what it's for. We'll have to wait and see. The referee had his arm up. We'll see what the discussions end up coming up with. But my goodness, he's let in 5 goals, but Pete King has come up with some ridiculous saves.
Hazelhurst literally had a shot on an empty net in its truest form, and Peter King just sliding out of nowhere and just standing up, getting a stick on that one. That was just unbelievable.
Now there's a penalty against the Adrenaline here. 2 minutes for interference. So it'll be another Thunder power play after that insane piece of play by Pete King. I could not. I still can't believe it.
I think the Adelaide fans will believe it the way they've been talking about him on the stream.
My goodness,
he's a great goalie.
I reckon a goalie could try that 50 times and 49 times it'd go into the net.
Yeah.
Because his body was not in front of the net, and he
look at the replay. He was on the
across.
ground before the shot was.
Unbelievable.
Just a second before the shot was taken, Peter King was on the ground facing the other way and
he
managed to turn around, see Hazelhurst read the release,
and just hit it like a baseballer. Hit it like a baseballer, didn't he?
Yeah.
Just amazing stuff. Hazelhurst had the most open of open nets you could imagine, with the goaltender on the floor and facing the other way.
It was an excellent shot too. It was going top shelf.
It wasn't a soft shot from Hazelhurst. It's still biggest belief, that save.
That'll be on the top 10 hopefully. Hopefully the AHL picked that one up. That was just absurd. I'm glad that they have the GoPro footage from behind the net where you could see Peter King sprawled out on the ground with no hope.
Amazing stuff. We got a timeout, by the way.
Andrew Hammond of the AIHL.
For those who are wondering, we've got a timeout here by the looks of it, and the referees are sorting some things out.
I just can't stop watching that replay.
Oh my goodness! And video
that's worth. Well, hopefully that'll go on the highlights. But that's worth checking out on YouTube.
Our video on the scoreboard here is just zoomed in on Pete King.
Yeah,
and rightfully so, I think, because as players have come out onto the ice and they're just.
Are they trying to? This is a
I think they're trying to get rid of the fog.
Are they trying to get rid of the fog through body heat or something?
That's all I can think of.
And they're playing the chicken dance. This just looks sort of goofy at the moment.
It's interesting passage of play, to say the least. We'll quickly go through and recap what has been happening in this game, Luke Worthington, because we've got 40 players out on the ice just skating around the rink trying to get rid of this quite heavy fog, trying to lift this heavy fog. It's 5-3 the score at the moment. The Thunder opened the scoring in the first period on a power play goal for Andrew Cox on the assists from David Kudler and Ben Bro on that goal. The Adelaide Adrenaline took the lead early in period number 2 after 2 quick goals from Darren Corstens, one on a breakaway and one on a beautiful rush play up the ice. The Thunder levelled it late in that period with a goal to Michael Dorr, and then scored 2 goals quickly at the start of period number 2, one to Michael Dorr and another one to Ben Bro,
yes.
Who scored goal number 4, assisted by Michael Dorr, yes. And then the Adelaide Adrenaline with a beautiful play up ice by Gabriel O'Connor and Wahib Daj, who were involved in the first goal. Got them back to within a goal, but then shortly afterwards, there was a goal to Rob Hazelhurst.
Yes, there was.
From the line.
Yep. And it was that one-timer that went through Pete King's 5-hole when he couldn't see anything.
Exactly. The traffic in front made sure that one went through, which ends us at 5-3. The Thunder are on the power play for a couple of minutes here. And, well, the penalty's against Pete King. So, I'm not sure what the penalty will be there. I mean, maybe
is it against 39?
I didn't see him throw. Yeah, it's against 39. I didn't see it. It's an interference call. Thank you to Thunder goalie Dan Wilkinson. That's what was signalled. You're right, actually. I do remember that being signalled. Interference against Pete King.
Yep.
So, 2-minute power play for the Thunder. And they win the face-off, and the shot goes in off the face-off, and King has to seal the bottom of the net. And the Thunder will look to set up. Webster plays it down low. Thunder got their second power play unit out at the moment. Cox reverses it up the wall. The Adrenaline initially came up with the puck, but Cox now controls it on the half wall, looking to play it cross ice there for Bremner. Good defensive positioning, although they've given up the puck here, the Adrenaline. Bremner gets it to Cox. His shot is saved by King. The rebound just pops out into the crease, and then it's cleared from the zone and the length of the ice where Heemskirk controls. in front of his own net, and Woodman wheels behind the net to control. There's some open ice to skate into for Jamie Woodman, and this is what he loves. He comes in on the left wing, goes down low, looks to make a power move to the front of the net, works it around the wall, but the Adrenaline clear the zone, and Kudla controls at centre ice, plays it for Cox, who just works it in around the wall, and the Thunder will get a change of power play. As they managed to keep the zone initially. Well, then it pops out for Hazelhurst, who's tripped, and that'll be a penalty. We'll have some 5-on-3 play. It was a poor pass cross ice from the Adrenaline as they're on the penalty kill, and went away from the stick there of Greg Oddie, and he had no choice but to take down Hazelhurst, who was going in on an open net. So we'll skate 5-on-3 for 55 seconds.
Big chance here for the Thunder to add on another goal and basically put this one to bed. 5-on-3 is going to be a great opportunity, especially with Pete King rattled the way he is. However, I mean, I say rattled, but after that save that he made, I think confidence would be at an all-time high.
You would think so. He's made 2 absolutely ludicrous saves in this game. And that's not saying he's...
I like ludicrous for those. The term for those saves.
I'm not meaning to be disparaging of Pete King. It's not ludicrous that he makes them. It's ludicrous that they're made at all. Those saves as the Thunder win the face-off and they control the puck of the 5-on-3. Bernard at the point. Plays it down low. And puck's controlled here by Hazelhurst. He walks in. Shot was blocked. Rebound. Pops back out to Hazelhurst, and a good save from King. And it's worked around the wall and out of the zone by Cole McMillan. The Thunder will have to tag up on side. As I said, we're skating 5-on-3 at the moment as Bernard drops it off. And Dorr leaves it there. Fasaka's shot was tipped and it goes just wide of the net. Now back to the line. Here's Bernard. Bernard will drop it there for Dorr. Dorr lent as if he was going to shoot, then dropped it off for Bernard back at the line. Cross-ice pass from Bernard finds its way to Dorr. Drops it low for Bro. Now back to Dorr. One-timer from Bernard, who got nothing on it. And it went well wide of the net. Not sure whether it was just out of his wheelhouse, as one of the penalties is about to expire here for the Adrenaline. As Riley steps out of the box, and now the Thunder control. They're just on a 5-on-4 power play as Bro's shot goes just high and wide. As they gain the zone, left wing Bernard battling on the wall for the puck. It pops out here, and stepping to the slot is Dorr. He drops it off. Hazelhurst, sack, playing it down low for Bernard. Steps up to the line. Now Hazelhurst gives it back to Bernard, whose shot goes wide of the net. Pete King might have got a piece of it, and the Adrenaline clear the zone and managed to get it the length of the ice. Bernard, his pass right wing, finds Hazelhurst, who looks to pass back through centre. That's cut down there by Darge, who shoots, blocked beautifully by the body of Bernard. And now with speed, here's Bremner the other way as there's 15 seconds remaining in the power play. Bremner finds the zone, puts one in on King, and he manages to block it off short side and send it behind the net, where the Thunder go to work on the forecheck. And in deep there, Webster plays it back out in front for Bremner. He fanned on the attempted one-timer. And back to the line, here's Kudler as the penalty time is up for the Adrenaline. They successfully killed the 5-on-3. The score is 5-3. Kudler drops it off. The shot comes in from Webster. It was blocked, and the Adrenaline managed to clear the zone. And in on a breakaway. Here goes Darge. He shoots on them. Great pad save from Heemskirk. Rebound. There's a delayed penalty coming up for the Thunder. Here's Fedor. Fedor drops it down. Darge looks to step around Woodman. He plays it down deep for Fedor, who look to win the race to the puck. Otherwise, they'll get the whistle, which the Thunder do. And it's Cox who gets the whistle. And it's Kudla who will get the penalty for slashing.
And no one's realised the net's come off its mooring a little bit.
Oh, it has. You're right. It is sitting slightly below the goal line. But in fact, it's Woodman, beg your pardon, who's going to go for slashing.
Yeah.
It was one of the 2 defensemen that the referee was pointing at. I thought Kudla had his head down as if he was the guilty party. But no, it's Jamie Woodman who'll go for slashing. And with 6:21 remaining in the third period, the Adrenaline have the chance to eat into the 2-goal Thunder lead.
The Adrenaline have been playing pretty well this period. It seems like the Thunder have had the majority of the chances, though, but now's there really a good chance if they don't give up another penalty on the power play to net one and close the gap.
It'll be a coach killer if they do, because they have a real chance here to cut the lead back to 1. The one that's out on the ice with them. As the puck's played down low for Oddie. Oddie back in front. Good pass for Rezek, and his shot is saved by Heemskirk. The shot goes straight into the body of the Perth netminder.
Good Good pass there by Oddie choosing the right option in Reddick, who was parked down in the low slot. He managed to get a real laser on net, but Heemskirk, as usual, right in position for that one of his better saves.
Oddie wins the face-off cleanly. Back to the line, O'Connor just working cross ice. His shot goes wide of the net, and it deflects back out in front where Dorr is able to just get enough wood on it to clear the puck the length of the ice, and King comes out of his net to control. He leaves it there for O'Connor. O'Connor looking to skate out on the right wing. His pass deflects off a Thunder skate, bounces back to him, and he's able to gain the zone on the power play. Tries to play a pass back through the slot. Hazelhurst has the puck underneath him after he was taken to the ice, and the puck bounces back out in front off the stick of McMillan, and Heemskirk covers it up. 1:13 remaining in the power play. 5:34 in the third period. It's 5-3 Thunder.
Pretty good penalty killing there by the Thunder. They've stopped the Adrenaline from really being able to cycle it around. There was quite a bit of just chaos really, and the Adrenaline couldn't really create too much there.
So, as I said, 5:34 remaining in period number 3. 5-3 Thunder as the Adrenaline get a shot from the face-off. It came off the stick of Carbonate, and good save there from Heemskirk after the initial one-timer from Graham Carbonate. And the Thunder will have another, we will have another face-off to the left of the Thunder net with 1:10 remaining in the power play for the Adrenaline. Carbonate shares the face-off with Bro. No one can win it cleanly, and Darge comes in and wins it back to the line, and the Adrenaline will be able to set up on the power play. Darge plays it down low there for Fedor, and his shot was blocked off near side by Heemskirk as Carbonate and Hazelhurst have some words.
Bit of a hug and a kiss.
Yeah, wonder what's being said amongst that. I'm always curious to find those things out. What's being said amongst those kind of scrums.
I'm sure a lot of people would not want to know what's being said.
Both players come out with a smile on their face. That's the funniest part of all of that. They're up in each other's face and they're just grinning from ear to ear at one another.
They're having some fun out there, as Pierre Maguire would say.
Yeah, loving what they do at the moment. 55 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for the Thunder, and Bro wins the face-off in the defensive zone. It's played around the wall by Kudler, but kept in the zone there by Huxley. Huxley plays it for Darge, now for Carbonate below the goal line, plays it back for Darge. His stick was checked and he couldn't get a shot away. And Hazelhurst is harassing him, but Darge wins the battle for the puck, looks to step back out in front. Now he wheels behind the net, drops it off there for Fedor. Came Fedor back to the line. And now McMillan. Fedor, he shoots, and Heemskirk saw it all the way and makes the save from the low slot.
The Adrenaline are forcing Heemskirk to go east to west quite a bit, which is quite good. Wahib Darge trying to emulate that sort of wraparound goal that he did again with the extra space that they have on the power play, but they're creating a lot of their power play chances from behind the net, pushing it up into the low slot and creating some good chances. It's just Heemskirk who's in a great position whenever they take the shot.
Well, the penalty kill of the Thunder have done well here. They've cleared at the length of the ice off the stick of Hazelhurst after a good face-off win by Bernard. They're also doing well at clearing the lanes, the Thunder, so that Heemskirk's able to see the puck. So that seems to be a good job that the penalty kill are doing at the moment as the Thunder look to gain the zone left wing. Dorr drops it in there for Hazelhurst, who's pinched down, is working hard. And now the Adrenaline come up with the puck as the penalty has expired for the Thunder. So another penalty successfully killed by the Perth Thunder. And we've got 4:12 remaining as the Adrenaline hold the puck in their own zone, although they lose it now. The puck's played back out into the slot. Bro's shot. Good save by King. Rebound pops into the slot, but it's all Adrenaline, and they come the other way. Here's Oddie. In fact, it's Rezic, beg your pardon, in on the left wing. His shot is saved by Heemskirk. Rebound comes to Corstens, who wheels in behind the net. He's being checked there by Punler. Corstens plays it back up to the line where Fabian controls the cross-crease pass. Is just away from Rezic, and he had the backside of the net wide open if he could get a stick to it. He tries to play one back out in front. And Heemskirk got a stick on it, and the Thunder managed to clear the zone off the stick of Michael Dorr. As the Adrenaline control the puck once again. Darge, he had his stick lifted. And now a chance for Bernard, who comes in on the right wing. He just puts one in towards the net. Pete King manages to smother the loose puck and make a save. With 3:24 remaining in the third period, it is 5-3 Perth Thunder as that fog settles down on the ice.
I don't think it's come back a bit now. Hopefully we don't see the chicken dance out on the ice again like we did before. But that shot that Rezic fanned on down in the low slot on the power play would have been in if he had it. But
3:20 remaining in period number 3. It's 5-3 Thunder as the Adrenaline break out of the zone. And they get in on the right wing. Here's Fedor stepping down. His shot goes well wide of the net. Good stick check coming back there from the Thunder defenseman Campbell. It's back on the stick of Fedor. The pass through the slot ends up coming back all the way to Huxley, whose one-timer is saved by an aggressive Heemskerk who pushed out from the net there to make himself big and came up with the puck.
Yeah, Heemskerk coming really far out of his net, like a la Peter King, like you would see that he'd see something that he'd be doing. Heemskerk and King, two very, very different goalies, but yeah, Heemskerk coming out there and gloving it up.
So the Adrenaline win the face-off in the offensive zone. Corstens wheels around behind the net. We're in the final 3 minutes of play. And the Thunder managed to clear the zone. McMillan, well, he was leading the race back for the puck, but he's been overtaken by Kairos, so that negates the icing. Kairos will take a penalty for high sticking. It was a clear and obvious one, that one, against Geordie Kairos as he went to skate for the puck. He just left his stick dangling up in the air, went straight to the face mask of Cole McMillan.
Yep. And
it'll be a power play for the Adelaide Adrenaline with 2:48 remaining as Kairos sits for 2 minutes for high sticking. We'll skate 5-on-4, and I think the Adrenaline might have taken their time out, I'm guessing. Thanks for everyone's contributions on the Mixler feed, it has to be said. Sydney Kings basketball games, I don't think so. Roosterman 84 saying he's heard Rick Hotzak there, but I don't think that would have happened before. He's a Perth local,
yes,
Rick Hotzak.
Definitely is. A Canadian expat as well.
He certainly is, and involved very heavily in the ice hockey community in Perth himself. Has jumped on Thunder Radio from time to time, Rick Hotzak. So he's a good man to have around. But no, you won't. You might hear someone similar to him at Sydney Kings games, but it's definitely not Rick.
No,
he's not the man. Timeout is over for the Adelaide Adrenaline, and they're going to make one last push here with 2 minutes 48 seconds remaining in period number 3. They have a 2-minute power play. Geordie Kairos sits in the box for high sticking. You can imagine if they haven't scored towards the end of this, they'll be skating 6-on-4 at some stage as they control from the face-off. And back at the line, it's McMillan who plays it for O'Connor. Loading up on this one as Fedor shoots. It's blocked beautifully by Punler. In fact, it's Rezek, beg your pardon, who shoots. His cross-ice pass there is for McMillan. Plays it back to the line, O'Connor. And now Rezek, he steps down in tight on Heemskerk, who makes a wonderful save with the blocker, and it goes away to the corner. He stepped down to point-blank range, did Joseph Rezek. And now the puck is in the corner after the great save from Heemskerk. Darge tries to step out from behind the net. That's sealed off by Punler. And now Darge does a bit of a give and go and gets it now back below the goal line. Cross-ice pass is good for McMillan. The short side is sealed by Heemskerk. And the whistle was quick there from the referee, Corey Ross.
I think he thought Heemskerk
had sealed it,
yeah.
yep, but it had dropped down in front. And there'll be a face-off to the right of Thomas Heemskerk. I'd suggest that would have been about a time for a change of power play unit anyway for the Adrenaline.
Punler knew exactly what Darge was trying to do there with the wraparound, just getting down and putting his stick straight on the ice, barely even having a look at him.
That's all about in-game adjustments and good play from a rookie there in Punler as the Adrenaline control off the face-off. McMillan plays it around the wall off the stick of Corstens, and now Rezek in the right wing corner shares it with Darge, and now Rezek steps back out to the half wall. He controls at the dot. His pass for Darge was deflected off the stick of Woodman. And Darge wins the battle on the wall for the puck. Steps back out to the slot. Shot saved by Heemskerk. That came off the stick of Oddie. 50 seconds remaining. The Adrenaline have the empty net. Pete King's found his way to the bench, so we're skating 6-on-4 at the moment for the next 42 seconds. The shot came in there from the right wing and goes just high and wide of the net for the Adrenaline, and Corstens controls on this near wing corner. McMillan plays it back across the line for O'Connor. Now Corstens back to the slot looking for Darge. It was deflected away, and now Rezek is on the far wall. He steps back to the top of the circles. His shot goes just higher than net. And that goes up into the netting. The attempted dump in, it's deflected off a Thunder stick. And we will have a face-off to the right of Thomas Heemskerk with 18 seconds remaining in the penalty and 1:06 remaining in period number 3. It's 5-3 Thunder.
And that shot that originally went wide of the net was an absolute laser beam by Rezek.
Yeah,
it was Rezek. I thought it might have been Corstens, but yeah, an absolute laser beam by Rezek. It looked like Heemskerk had the top of the corner covered, but that was a great shot.
Well, the Thunder control off the face-off, but Hazelhurst, as he attempted to clear, lost control of the puck, and now there's a battle below the goal line for the puck. Oddie goes in on Dora, and the Thunder come up with it. There's an empty net at the other end, but they lose control of the puck well initially. But Bernard comes up with it from his own zone. He scores on the empty net. And that'll be the game. That's a 3-goal lead after an empty net goal for Jessica Bernard. Sends it to 6-3, and the adrenaline gave the Thunder everything they had in that couple of minutes there. Created some nifty chances, but Jessica Bernard sends it 200 feet into an empty net.
Just a great rip there by Jessica Bernard. Did really well. I couldn't believe that he put the puck on net from that far out. You'd think with the empty net that'd happen a lot more. You don't see it. You see players missing the net quite a bit. Have you seen Bremner is skating around with his face taped up?
Took a puck to the face in the first period.
I haven't even noticed that.
Jonathan Bremner, yep, he's had the chin taped up. He's had more put on it, has to be said.
Okay.
It was only a little bit firstly, but now there's plenty of it, the 100-gamer. He'll be celebrating tonight because the Thunder will come up with a win. 33 seconds remaining in the game.
To go with his 100 games.
Indeed, the adrenaline gained the zone, but Heemskirk controls the puck past left wing for Bremner. Looking for the cross-ice pass for Jeffries, who controls with the glove after it was deflected. He plays it back through the slot, looking for Bremner, looking to get him a little bit of a 100-game present, but it goes away from his stick. And now the adrenaline come the other way. The shot was blocked beautifully by the stick of Hazelhurst, the attempted shot. We're in the final 10 seconds. Here's Bremner, plays it up ice. Fabian controls the puck for the adrenaline. It's put back in on net. The blocker saved from Heemskirk. 2 seconds and 1, and the Thunder win this game 6-3. 6-3, as you can hear the crowd in the effects mic there, just showing their enthusiasm. 6-3 is the final result. 2 goals for Michael Dorr, 1 for Ben Bro, 1 for Jessica Bernard, 1 for Andrew Cox, and 1 for Rob Hazelhurst for the Perth Thunder. 6 goals to 3 is the final score.